In the vast and ancient world of Perfect World, there exists a being whose story has moved countless hearts, the Willow God, known in the mortal realm as Liu Shen. Her life was not one of comfort or ease, but of constant search, relentless sacrifice, and quiet heroism. Willow God was no ordinary existence. Shrouded in mystery, she spent her life exploring the unknown, seeking the truth behind the alien world that threatened the balance of reality. She ventured deeper than any living being had ever dared, confronting cosmic secrets and ancient forces that others could barely imagine. To reach the end of the sea of boundaries, a place that defied logic and law, she made an unimaginable choice. She gave up both her body and soul, abandoning her physical form to step into a dark cage from which there was no return. It was a path no one else had the courage to take, and yet she did it without hesitation, not for glory, not for herself, but to protect the world from the spreading chaos. In her pursuit of truth and peace, she continuously unveiled the hidden mysteries of the foreign lands, revealing the nature of this alien threat that loomed over all creation. She wasn't just fighting with strength, she fought with wisdom, with patience, with vision. Her entire life was dedicated to understanding the very fabric of existence so she could defend it, even if that meant erasing herself in the process. When the final moment came, the decisive battle at the edge of the world, Willow God once again made the ultimate sacrifice. She merged herself with the devastating force of the earth fire. This wasn't just any flame. It was the embodiment of pure destruction, a fire that devoured everything. And yet, she embraced it. By doing so, she bought precious time for Emperor Huang Tian to carry out his mission, holding back the end just a little longer. But the cost was steep. In an instant, her divine figure, once radiant and full of life, turned into a lifeless, withered tree. It was a scene that tore at the hearts of all who witnessed it. A once vibrant soul reduced to silence. Her death was not just a loss, it was a scar on the world itself. Her ending was painful, unbearably so. For someone who had given so much to vanish in such a way, it left a sorrow that words could not fully express. Yet even in death, Willow God's sacrifice became a testament to what true heroism looks like. Her wisdom and bravery continue to inspire. Her life reminds us all that real strength is not just about power, but about the willingness to stand firm for what is right, even when it costs everything. But her story did not end with her death. Time passed, seasons changed, and where the lifeless tree once stood, where death had claimed its victory, something miraculous happened. A single green bud emerged, tiny, fragile, but unmistakably alive. This sprout was more than just a sign of life. It was a message, a signal to all beings that the Willow God had not truly vanished. Her spirit had endured. Her essence had taken root in the world she gave everything to protect. The monks who came upon this tree were filled with awe and reverence. They knelt before it, offering prayers not of sorrow, but of gratitude. They believed that the new bud was a continuation of her soul, proof that her sacrifice had given birth to new hope. To them, the Willow God had not died. She had been reborn. From that moment on, the tree became sacred. It stood as a monument to her sacrifice and to the enduring spirit of righteousness. The monks passed down her story through generations, teaching that as long as one holds justice and courage in their heart, they can face even the darkest challenges. Willow God's life became a compass, guiding others through storms, giving them strength in their weakest moments. Her legacy spread far and wide. In every corner of the perfect world, her tale was told. Creatures of all kinds, from the weakest mortals to the most powerful cultivators, remembered her teachings. Those who had once been protected by her remembered her kindness and selflessness and vowed to live by the example she left behind. The world changed. It grew stronger, prosperous. With the efforts of countless monks and warriors, peace began to return. And yet, despite all the change, one thing remained eternal: the name of the Willow God. Her spirit, carved into the soul of the world, continued to shine brightly. She became more than a protector, more than a legend. She became a symbol, a guiding light that would never fade. Whenever night fell and the stars filled the sky, people would look up. and see one star shining brighter than the rest. And in their hearts they knew it was her, watching, guarding, whispering to those who still fought for justice and truth. That star to them was a promise that her spirit would always be near, that her strength could still be felt, that no matter how dark the path, as long as one walks with courage and righteousness, they will never be alone. Willow God gave everything, and yet somehow she became eternal, and her final message, echoing across the perfect world, remains unchanged. As long as you hold justice and courage in your heart, you will overcome all obstacles and protect this perfect world. And that is the unforgettable story of the Willow God in Perfect World, a tale of sacrifice, rebirth, and eternal spirit. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the legends of the Donghua universe. Let us know in the comments, what does the Willow God sacrifice mean to you? And who else from Perfect World would you like us to explore next? Until next time, stay brave, stay curious, and always hold justice and courage in your heart.